It's been exactly 2 years since I graduated from Cornell. I remember sitting at my graduation ceremony, looking around in awe thinking, wow, I cannot believe I actually made it. See, I was a bit of a troublemaker growing up, and I almost got held back twice.
Bro, what did we just cop? The fucking
So
mango
if you told a
pod,
10-year-old
the New
me
York
that
Federal
someday
Law can't
I would
stop a fucking
graduate with an
choo-choo.
engineering degree from an Ivy League, I would have pooped my pants and called cap. For many people, including myself, this was the dream. Going to an Ivy, your life was pretty much set. I'm not sure how, but people would tell me that I would be successful and happy and that I would be the exception. I guess I did pretty well for myself. I interned at Microsoft, had a huge head start in product management, and had a great job lined up right after graduation. I guess for most people looking in, I was quote unquote successful, but I didn't feel successful, nor did I feel happy. In fact, I think in order to be successful and happy, you need to be doing the things that bring you joy and doing them at a high enough level that you can sustain yourself. That way, you can have fun while you work and not hate your work life, which makes up a huge chunk of your life. As I reflect on my time in college, I never did spend time exploring my passion or doing the things that made me happy. I'm really into basketball, art, and videos, but I never found the time to pursue those interests. I'm terrible at basketball because I never play, but I'm getting slightly better. And the closest thing I came to making videos was a presentation for my astronomy class about life on Mars. I spent most of my time studying for classes and recruiting for jobs that my friends told me were cool, high status, and important. I essentially just did whatever the smartest people around me were doing at the moment because it was scarier to think for myself and do my own thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making excuses and playing the victim card for not being more confident and self-directed when I was in college, but I think my story reflects what's wrong with Ivy Leagues and colleges as a whole. We're so focused on making money and chasing status because society told us this will make you happy. We rarely stop to think about whether these things will in fact make us happy. It's almost like we want there to be a path towards success and happiness, and all we have to do is hit autopilot and chill in a Tesla. When in reality, I think everyone's path will look slightly different, and if you just follow where everyone else is going, then you might not like where you end up. Going into finance, tech, and medicine will not make you happy or successful despite how much money you're making, if you're not truly passionate about those things. Yet, too many people, especially in Ivy Leagues, adopt mentalities and behaviors of those around them without ever questioning them. Maybe it's because there are so many smart people in Ivy Leagues. You have future billionaire founders, Nobel Prize winners, and presidents that it's difficult to trust and hear yourself sometimes. Like, who am I to go against what Mark Zuckerberg or Barack Obama thinks? But I think that's why it's so important to understand yourself so that you know who you are and develop confidence within yourself to think independently. Instead of taking classes that we will never use in the real world, I think a top-tier education should help you forge your own path towards success. That way, you are excited about life and can make the impact you want to leave on the world. I'm sort of in that space right now. I'm 24, about to be 25, and I recently quit my tech job to search for things that will make me happy and excited about life. Some days I wake up super stressed and anxious about being too old, not creative enough, or skilled enough to do the things that I want to do, and I just overthink about life in general. I think going to an Ivy made me overly competitive and anxious anxious about being the best, and if I'm not the best, then something must be wrong. I realize I only feel this way, like time is running out, or that I'm not good enough whenever I compare myself to others and try to be like them. But when I fully accept myself for all my imperfections, the anxiety fades a bit and I'm able to push forward. I think overall, Ivy Leagues are great at bringing together world-class talent, but in terms of helping you become a successful and happy individual, it can do better.